everybody, my name is Chris. I'm the camping stitcher, and welcome to my Flosstube. Before she goes for her walk with her daddy, this is our little Maggie. She's a rescue, and she's been with us about a week and a half, and she's a lovey-dove. Doesn't look very happy right now, but she really is. She's a cutie pie. Yeah. I'm gonna go for a walk with Dada. Alrighty. I just wanted you to see her because we've been talking about it, and you guys know that we lost our Ivy, and not too long after that we lost our son's dog as well, so she's a little bright spot. She's a rescue. So anyway, welcome to my channel. This is mostly about cross stitch, even though there's animals sprinkled in. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. Today is mostly cross stitch. It's all cross stitch, I think. Yeah. And I will tell a campfire story at the end, but I'll warn you ahead of time. So if you don't want to stick around for that, you don't have to. Anyway, so let's just jump right in. I have got a bunch of stuff. First things first, I did reach 6,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you all for doing that for me. I will have a little celebration. This is my second Flosstube of February. I kind of, you know, it's been a little bit of a month, so my goal is to have 2 Flosstubes a month, so I figured I'd get this one in before the wire. I think what I would like to do is leave me a comment, and for 6 people, I will have you take a look at my Etsy shop and pick a PDF. And if you could just leave a comment and just use the word camping, we will take it from there. And I'll announce that next time. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way. I didn't want to like leave you guys hanging. I was going to do something like, and I still might pick a random person and just put together a physical package, but it's just been a crazy month and I really haven't had a whole lot of time. She's sitting on my chair. By the way, she's claimed each parts of our house. So Sophie, my little Yorkie poo, she's over here sleeping. She's 15. So, you know, she was real sad, but now she's like, I think you misunderstood me. I didn't mean for you to bring a 2-year-old into the house. But she's okay. She's fine. She's a sleepy girl. But okay, let's try not to be so scattered. I have, let's see, I have 4 fully finished things to show you. I have 4 new starts and a 5th that I finished, so it doesn't really count because now it's a finish. It was a new start, but 5 new starts since I last talked to you. I don't care. I have 31 whips right now, and I'm fine with that. What else? I have plans. I have 2 things I'm going to be starting like shortly. I have a little bit of haul. That's about it. Let me just jump right in and show you my first fully finished thing. I know I'm going to forget things. Last time I think I told you I was ordering frames. I did receive all those frames. I ordered 7, and I have frames, you know, that I've picked up thrifting and whatnot. And so the first thing I finished right after I talked to you guys last time was I decided to go into my whip basket and pick out a few things that were near finished, and some things I really wasn't. Oh, the ka-chunker. I gotta ka-chunk this again. Some things I was still on the fence about finishing the whole thing, so I kind of did small finishes. Anyway, oh, this is gonna be a disaster. I have a ka-chunker, but it didn't ka-chunk this all the way in. Anyway, I finished When Cardinals Appear, and that was a stitch along for my friend Niecy's birthday. and it was started last May on her birthday. And I finished stitching it, and I decided to go see if I had a frame that it would fit into, and I did. So this is When Cardinals Appear. This, I believe this is an 8x10, and it really fit nicely. If you hear my birds, I'm really sorry. They're just, the sun's out, the robins are singing. We do have like 5 more weeks of winter, supposedly. 4 more weeks of winter, but you would never know by looking outside. This is When Cardinals Appear by JBW Designs. I stitched mine on 36 count Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim, and I used all the cold for floss. So I love it. I love how it came out. I had quite a bit of it done when I pulled it out. I think I had all this done up here. Sorry, you're gonna hear that. Maggie opened my door. She's channeling my grand dog that had passed away because he used to open my door. She can open the door. She's 15 pounds, not even. Anyway, I think I had all this done up here, just this section. So I did all this. I did the rest of the words. Let me show you the pattern. Oh boy, it's here somewhere. I extended the bottom border. I will tell you why. Here we go. Here is the pattern. So if you look here, I extended the bottom border because I did not want to put initials or the date. So there she goes. So I just extended this border. And I just did a couple more repeats of the flowers that were there. And like I said, this is a store-bought, ready-made frame. I don't remember where I got it from. It's just a plain brown, but it looked really nice. So I just figured, heck, let's go for it. So that's When Cardinals Appear. Am I saying that right? Yep. Okay. So I started that May 28th and I finished it February 9th. So that was the first FFO. And now I have to get my kachunker out again because all the kachunker blades just fell out. I guess I didn't do them right. So I keep getting questions about these project cards. So I'm going to just show them to you again. They're business cards. I picked a, what do they call it? Creative Commons, copyright free image from wherever. And I use that for the front. It's a 2-sided business card. And on the back, I just put the pattern, the designer, the fabric, the start date, and the finish date. And then my social media links. Vista Print. You can make it your own. Like I said, it's just a small little doohickey so that I keep track of it. And then when I'm done, my intention was to put them on the back of the frames that I do, but I might do something else for that. So I can I just put them on a ring when I'm finished. So I might separate them to years. I don't know. But I just punch a hole and that'll go on the ring. Easy peasy. Okay. The next thing I finished was, it's a partial part of a chart. Let me just, I didn't bring over Winter Moon's chart, but you guys know what that looks like. Anyway, this is a partial chart. This was a Patreon for April 2024 in Teresa Kogut's Patreon. It was for levels 2, 3, and 4. And it's called Faith, Hope, Peace, and Love. And this is the chart. And I did this square. That was my favorite square. So I may do a few of the others, but this was my favorite and I just felt like I wanted to finish it. So I just took, when I do my pillows, I cut from the border, I cut 3/4 of an inch around. I used my quilting ruler. And then I used a strip that was 2.5, I think it was 2.5 inches, and then a strip that was 1.5 inches. And I used the same fabric on the back. And then I just tied this piece of cording around it. And it is done. I really like the way it came out. It does kind of cover over my label, but it's mine. I don't really, not going to be all hibbity-jibbity about it. And that is Faith of Faith, Hope, Peace, and Love from Teresa Kogut. I'm really happy with that. I just got a bee in my bonnet and was just like, I'm just finishing that. I want to be done with it. So that was FFO number 2. The next one was a new start and a finish and an FFO. And I've been, I don't know, sometimes you get like, you pick something up and you're like, oh, I don't want to work on this. And then you pick something else up and you're like, oh, I don't want to work on this either. And that's the great thing about having whips and stash and charts that you can pick from. So I had this in my stash, and I did have all the threads, and I had the fabric. So this is Winter Blessings by Plum Street Samplers. And it's tiny. It's 61 by 66. And I had the 36 count salt bush from Fox and Rabbit. And I had all the threads. So I started this on Tuesday, and I finished it this morning. So here she is. I did not put any trim around this. I'm kind of undecided. It's one of those, I don't know if I want to or not. But super, super quick stitch. Really pretty. I just love how it came out. You can hear my cockatiel in the background because my door is open. He thinks it's spring. So that is Winter Blessings from Plum Street. Okay. Hang on one second. Okay, you're probably going to still hear him, but it will be a little bit muffled. Maggie opened the door, and she doesn't know how to shut it. So anyway, that was Winter Blessings. And then my last FFO, which Robin... Sorry, someone's outside shoosting. Maybe citing something. Anyway, the last FFO is one of the frames I ordered from Art to Frames. That's where I usually get all of my frames that I custom order. I do want to try going into Michael's and see if they'll cut a frame. I know they will, but I haven't gone that route yet. I know Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher has done that. I think she's gone in and had both Hobby Lobby and Michael's cut her frame and foam board. I haven't done that yet, but I did place a big order with Art to Frames. They were having a percentage off, so I feel like I'll do a bunch when they have sales like that, and it kind of helps ease the pain of. It's still cheaper. For what I paid for all these frames, I would have probably gotten one piece framed. Anyway, this is Winter Moon. It is from Plum Street Samplers. It is stitched on 36 count salt bush, and I used all the called for colors. I started this last February, and I finished it this January. This was, I think this is my leap year start. I'm pretty sure it was. The salad I ignored. And here it is. I love this frame. And I flippin' love that rabbit on top of the house. Paulette was right. Who doesn't need a rabbit on top of a house? And this fox looking up with like longing, like I will never catch you. You're up on the house. Anyway, this is so pretty. I just love, I have a thing for Plum Street, not Paulette, sorry. I just love her designs, and Brenda Gervais, and yeah, just, I'm looking at my wall and I'm counting, well, and Blackbird and Heartstring. Yeah, Therese Kogut. Yeah, that's pretty much my wall right now. But Crochet the Go-Go, that's my winter sampler. This will go up on that wall until spring, and then I'll move it around. So here's the frame. It's a lovely embossed frame with a little beading on it from Art to Frames. Quite a few people have asked me, like, what frame they are. I can put the number of the frame down in the description box, and you could find it on the site that way. So that is Winter Moon. I love it. And after I saw Brandy stitching Comfort and Joy, I did order it from Country Sampler. It is an exclusive through them. It's not a club. You can order it, from what I understand. I guess it's still available. I'm not sure. And that was one of my new starts too. So that was FFO number 4. That's it. That's enough. I have 6 more pieces to frame, and then I have 2 more pieces. I don't know if I want to frame or if I want to do something else with them. So I'll figure that out. But 2 of the pieces I'm framing, one is For All Seasons, and the other one is Coming to America. The frames are sitting right there. I've never really, they are long. I've done rectangles before, but they're long. So I'm a little nervous. But usually on something like that, I will, when I order a frame from Art to Frames, I will have them cut the foam core for me, because I do have foam core and I can cut my own stuff. But on odd shapes like that or longer pieces like that, it costs an arm and a leg for them to ship you a long piece from somebody else. So I do it that way. Anyway, here's my February, almost full up. My Whip Go, I have an extra box because I finished something that was on it. I may be rethinking this because I'm so scattered lately, with not settling on anything. I might generalize the rest of the categories instead of them to be specific whips. I might be like put a sampler or a Halloween or a Christmas or something like that, so that I can pick when I get like kind of So March's numbers were called yesterday. Yeah, because today is the 26th. March's numbers were called, so it's 9 and 24. And if I pay attention to what I have written down for 9 and 24, neither one of them I want to stitch right now. What good that did me. So, okay, we did finishes and FFOs. Now we're on to whips and new starts. I can't do anything about that bird. The first whip, I pulled out some things some things I was working on earlier, and I really kind of want to get them done. We'll see. This is on 40 count. So on 40 count, and it's dark. So generally speaking, I can only work on it when my eyes are real good. Otherwise, that's why it's taking so long. But this is Good Intentions Revisited by Kathy Barrick. And this was a stitch along with my friends. They started this, I think they started this at a retreat. Was it? Maybe Stitch New England? Could have been last year. Anyway, I started it, and I am using 40 count Fox and Rabbit seaweed, which I think is the called for. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Well, one of them. You could do it on a dark or a light. I chose the darker, and I am using the MPI silks, which here they are. I do put my silks on flush straps. I'm fine with it. Okay, and here's where I am. And I will probably be pulling this out in the mornings because I'd really like to get this done. I'd really like to finish it into... I was thinking of a drum, but wouldn't that frame I just used for Winter Moon look great? I'm just saying. I might frame it. I don't know. But there's where I am. It's just, you know, like 40 count on dark is a little hard for me. So I'll get it done. But that is one thing I worked on in February. I love these clips. These are gigantic. Hang on, I'll show you. Here's the regular quick clips, and here's the big ones. I love these. I love them. When I have excess fabric, I just roll it up and clip it to my hoop, and we're good to go. Alrighty. Another whip I worked on was Christmas Bells by Heartstring Samplery, Christmas Bells Sampler. And a bunch of us started this, I think. Yes, it was over Jingle Ball. I had the pattern, but it was in the Jingle Balls mall. So yeah, a bunch of us started it. I did a color conversion to Color and Cotton, but I am using 36 count Salt Ash by Cedar River linens. You know I don't iron anything in between, so don't do it. I don't like subjecting the threads. And this has got, I'm using some Etoile. So here's where I am. I went across the whole top and I started going down the other side. I love, 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 love this. I love the colors. I am using, for the bells, I'm using a strand of C318 Etoile and a strand of 901 Rainbow Gallery Glisten Gloss. That's what it looks like. Oopsie. See? 901. Okay. And that is giving me this little sparkly bits that I like. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. But this is fun. I mean, I'm kind of over stitching. I'm kind of wanting to stitch some spring now, but I love the colors of this, so, and I love the Color and Cotton. I'm using Antique Rose, Cherry Cobbler, Cilantro, Fritz, Stargazing. Stargazing is the letter, so I think I have like 2 or 3 skeins of that. But I think I got a good bit done on that since last time. And then the last thing I worked on that is not a new start. I had like a crazy bout of new starting things. Is, oh boy. Oh, here we go. I thought my card was missing. Brenda Gervais Noel Sampler. I love this. I really do want to finish this. Oh my gosh, who's shooting out there? This is done on 40 count light mocha. Oh, I keep grabbing for this board down to the right of me. It's right in front of me. Oh, goodness sakes. And this is where I am. So I got the those trees done for the second time, and a few of the letters and the deer I was working on. And I was going down, and I got the rest of the border on the right-hand side, or left, and down and around the bottom a little bit. So I'm coming around. Love it. All DMC. Love this. So this'll, I'm sure I'm going to pull this out in the fall and get it done. I mean, I'm working on it here and there, but I'm not sure how much I'll work on it. We have market coming up, of course. Have you guys pre-ordered anything? I did. I split up my pre-orders this year because, and I don't know if this will hold true, but I'm trying to keep it, this probably sounds silly, but I ordered all the Brenda Gervais that I wanted, which was all of them, from Colorado Cross Stitcher. And that's what I ordered from her. I find in the past that if I order, and I'm not saying this is true with everything, but my luck, what has happened to me is my orders have been held up because they're waiting for one designer. So I figured, hey, let me just split my orders up between a few shops that I like to buy from, and kind of stick to one or two designers of each. But I really didn't want that much. So the other things I ordered was I ordered the Tomato Hill sampler and the little tomato small that went with it from Plum Street. I ordered that from, don't remember. It'll come to me. I ordered that, and I ordered one Annie B's, those three together from one shop. So one shop got Brenda Gervais orders, the other shop got the Plum Street orders. And I think that's like a nice way to spread your stitchy buying around. But why can't I remember what shop I bought them from? I don't know. It'll come to me in a second. And that's all I pre-ordered. So, oh, I am going to be getting a few things from Erin Elizabeth as well, but I may wait for her PDFs because I want to put them on my iPad. So I do definitely want that sparrow and the tree. Go look. They're gorgeous. Everything she does is gorgeous, but I just, I even ordered a few finishing pieces from Paisley's and Polka Dots that came. And one of my new starts is going to be an Erin Elizabeth to go with one of those pieces, but we'll get to that. My next new start was from Kitten Stitchers shop. This is an exclusive through her. You can get, when I ordered it, you can get the chart, you can get the fabric and the chart. The last time when I went to order, she did not have the MPI packs, but I had most of the MPI. So I think I had it all. I might have had to order one color that I didn't have. But I ordered Mary Finley, the Scarlet House, which is absolutely beautiful. And the fabric, you know how people, we do this all, we see this all the time. They take the picture, and in order to show it, they have to change the lighting. This is the fabric. This is the fabric, the called for fabric, and it is Mason Linens. Mason Linens button box medium dark. And I knew ahead of time that the fabric was going to be darker. So here's my start. Oh, no. Now the board's over here. Okay. And it's so pretty. I don't know if you could see it. Maybe their light's funky today. But It's very, very nice to work on. The fabric is very nice. I could definitely see myself getting a bunch more of this. I will, if I can, pop in a picture of my new fabric storage. I did get one of those, it's a drawer. My kids make fun of me all the time because I can't say that word. It's like a dresser, and mine has 5 drawers, and the top is wood, but it's a metal frame, and the drawers are fabric. And the reason why I was looking for a lingerie chest or a small narrow chest of drawers, but when I go pick out fabric, what I was doing before was I would take a bunch out and like just plop it and go looking through fabric. I can take one drawer out, and I have them separated, like all my fox and rabbits down in the drawer on the bottom, and then I have different counts and stuff. I can just take them out and look, and just take the drawer over here to my cutting table and look through it under the good light. So that's kind of why I wanted one of those fabric-y type, lightweight, but not flimsy. And it's not. It's a sturdy piece of something over there. So that's my new fabric storage organizing. Okay. My next new start was, this is what got me the other day. I love this. It's so pretty. This is Comfort and Joy Plum Sheet Samplers. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. This is a kit from the Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin. And it came with the floss and the fabric. I think you could still order it. It's not a club piece. It's just exclusively available through them right now. It is on 36 count baked clay from Fox and Rabbit, and all the threads are, there's some DMC, Classic Colorworks, Weeks Dye Works. Let me see if I can show you the colors. Here's the colors. They're very, 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 very pretty. And it came, and I opened it up immediately and started it. And I didn't care what the rules were. And that's where I am. Beautiful. I just love the colors in this. Did I show you the front of it? It's sweet. Look at the roof of the house. It's like a pinky color. I'm probably going to pull this out and work on it this afternoon because, while I'm waiting for this to upload, because I haven't really got to spend much time with it. But my friend Brandy was stitching it, and she showed it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm done. I need to get it. See, I try to have some restraint and hold off, and then somebody I know is working on it, and then I have to go order it. So 2 more new starts. This is a beautiful bag from my friend Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher. And as I said last time, I got super excited when I saw that bird because I thought it was a chicken, and it's not. It's a seagull. But I was like, pirate chicken? I need that bag. There is a parrot on here. Somebody else pointed out. But it's not dressed up like a pirate. This beautiful bag. Hi, Nancy. I hope you're feeling better. We're trying to stay out of the way of the flu here, and just knock on wood. Anyway, I have finally started it. I just been talking about it for so long. I had the chart, I had the floss, I had fabric, what the was I waiting for? I'll tell you what I was waiting for. I was waiting for it to start it and then have to rip half of it out because I made a mistake. Anyway, old DMC, thank God, because like I said, I had to rip half of it out. And this is where I am right now. And, oh God, I was so frustrated with myself. I don't usually have to rip out that much. I mean, I rip out stuff, don't get me wrong, but I don't rip out like a third of what I stitched. I had all the rocks down here pretty much done, and I had to take them out because I decided that the lighthouse didn't need to be as tall as the lighthouse was. So when I got down to the bottom of the rocks, it didn't meet the border. And I was like, now I know the border's right because, you know, counting and then not counting. So I decided this stripe right here only needed to be 7 deep instead of 9 deep, and therein lied the problem. So I had to spend an hour ripping that out. Anyways, it's back to, I ripped it out and I put it away because I cannot put it away with a mistake because I'll just pick it up again and just go like a wing nut and make more mistakes. So, like I said, I had that almost all done. But I'm so happy I started it. And I got the words done. This is on 40 count. Grandma's slip from XJU Designs. It was in my stash, and I've had this fabric since I got back into cross-stitching. And I said, heck yeah, we're starting it. And then we're putting it away because we're mad at it. But I love the bag. That was New Start. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them was the finish. This is New Start number 5. I am almost done with this. But everybody's stitching it for Somi Sarah, and it's the group that Angie and Marie, who has my same last name, run Stitching Across the Pond. They are doing this as a stitch along. I am not because I'm a bad alonger. Don't judge me. But I figured, yeah, I'll just like cheer you on. I am using 36 count Latte by Fiber on a Whim and the Called for Colors, I think. Yeah. I didn't change anything. And here's where I am. I got the whole top, well, other than my initials, which I have to kind of chart. I got the whole top done, and I'm on the bottom border. And this is a fun stitch. It's beautiful. I can't wait. I'm going to frame this. I cannot wait. Beautiful things come together one stitch at a time. Yes, they do. So I've just got that bottom to do, and then bring the outside border down and around, and then plop my initials on it. But aren't the colors so pretty? Look at that house. It's a really fun stitch. And I had the chart. Like, these things marinate in my stash. And then you guys go and organize a stitch along, and I'm like, I've got that. Why don't I start that? And then that's how WIP is born. Just saying. Anyways, that's it. Look at that. Those are all my new starts and my whips and my finishes. And what else do I have here? Let me check my notes because like I'm on a news program or something. I told you about my market pre-orders. Oh, I want to say thank you for, I probably already said this, but I had to stop and start. So that means my memory stopped and did not start again. I want to thank you all for the kind comments about our little Ivy. I just have haul, plans, and the campfire story. Don't forget, if you want to get in on the celebration, leave me a comment with the word camping. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Okay, so now let's do haul. Okay. And some came today, right before I started this, so lucky you. Like I said, Erin Elizabeth has a few. She's got 10 new charts coming out. She's not going to market, but she is still selling through Dinky Dyes, who's not going to market. But these are all things that you can get through your LNS. I believe that's how it's going to work. I just want to show you the things that I am enamored with, because holy heck, they're gorgeous. Okay, so maybe she doesn't have them on her site yet. I don't know. I'm looking. No, she doesn't. Mamma mia. Hang on. So I ordered this oval kit from Paisley and Polka Dots. I'm going to show you, because she's got a tree and she has other things that fit on this. Okay, first off, here's the sparrow. That is definitely, oopsie. And okay, wait. So it's gonna play. That is gonna be for the calendar thing I ordered. That I can't even. So cute. The lemons. Hello, winter. Oh. So some of these, that's the tree, and that's what I ordered the oval piece for. And the deer, I have the round piece already. I have to paint them. So anyway, go check out her Instagram, because that's where that information is. So I ordered my oval from Paisley's and Polka Dots. I have the round one. And I ordered the calendar thingamabobber. So it comes with the months, the days, and I did order the block thing too. But Emma from Beanie Designs had a really good idea, and you could store things in there. I mean, your pieces in there. So I think I want to put this series. Now this, okay, this was in Just Cross Stitch Magazine's spring from 2024, I believe. Yes, spring 2024. Says it right there, Chris. Can't get any easier than that. But now you can buy it from her. I think it says something like "Hello Spring Again." But I think I can work it out so it goes there. So then I'll do the Hello Winter and blah blah blah, and then blah blah blah, because blah blah blahs, I don't know if they're out yet. But anyways, that's what's gonna go in here. I've got plans. Okay, so those were my Paisley and Polka Dots. Also, did you see Chantel's 141 designs and her new finishing piece? Holy heck. Go check that out, because that's going to be mine too. All right, so then I had to order some fabric for some reason. I think it was just because I wanted it. So I, of course, that's weird. There's a red line going right through that. Plum Street. It's Welcome Old Hearts Home. Look at that. How cute. Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen that before? Because I know I haven't. And then Pomegranate Santa. Oh, I said it right. I can never really say that word. Oh, sorry for the glary glare. That's cute. That's a little one. That's, oh, not little. Wow, that's bigger than I thought. 145 by 121. Such pretty colors. It might be the colors I already have out. Might start that. I could do it. So I ordered some fabric because I wanted to. I wanted to order more Picture This Plus. I felt like my Picture This Plus representation in my new my fabric storage was not good enough. So I ordered a fat quarter of Oaken because I've always wanted Oaken and I always miss it. But look at, that's beautiful. And I'm really loving Picture This Plus lately. I also ordered a fat eighth of Legacy. Like, look at that. Look at that. So pretty. 36 count. It's 40 would. And another fat eighth of Sand. Which, my goodness, I can't wait. So they go in my new flossy storage. So I already showed you part of my plans because this is going to be started. Hello Spring from Erin Elizabeth. Now this is, the design size is 5x5 on 14 count. So I don't usually stitch on 14 count. We'll see. It's going to be real small. So I might just have to. Or I might just put something around it. I don't know. But I really want it to go into that calendar thing from Paisleys and polka dots. So we will figure it out. My other new start is going to be, and I'm not going to commit to when, because it's going to be for spring. It could be today. It could be the first day of spring. But if I want to start it earlier, I will. I am going to start a little bit of spring from Blackbird Designs. And I have most of the colors. And it's going to be on 36 count. I just happen to have this perfectly sized piece of a Dirty Teacup from Needle and Flax. So that is what that's going on. I cannot wait. I might just start it today. I don't know. I'll do what I want. Like, I don't want to start it today. I'm waiting for, I think, one. Actually, I have all the colors. It's just that I don't have enough of caper because for some reason I've been using a lot of caper lately. Anyway, that is going to be, it's beautiful. Look at it. Also, because people just can't keep their whips to themselves, apparently. I was watching a couple of people that are doing this, like Sweetwater Stitcher, Mrs. Jones, Brandy, B&E Stitchery. You're all doing the Anniversaries of the Heart, and it just looks so awesome. And the sentiment behind it is just amazing. And I want to say I had 4 of the charts already, and so I ordered the rest of the charts, and now I have to figure out what fabric I want to do it on, and thanks a Blackboard, because now I'm doing that, I think. I don't know. I'm kind of like torn. Do I want to do it all in one piece? Do I want to do it in, you know, individuals and somehow display them? I'm going for the one piece thing. I have 3 Hawk Run Hollows started. So 2 of them are the big pieces and one of them is maps, which is not little, but it's not like this, the blocks. So I can see making Anniversaries of the Heart in one piece. And it's going to have to be 36 count, or like if I did it on 40, it would have to be a Zweigart. And I think it's going to take, I don't know, I have to look what everybody's doing it on. Is it half a yard, people? Is it a yard? What are we, like, how much fabric was that? I don't know. I did not look into it that much. I just figured if I had all the charts, they would be here for when I wanted to start it. And some of the charts are harder to find. I was having trouble finding chart number 3. So I finally did find it. James of the Needle had it. So I ordered from her. And that is, oh my gosh, I lost my notes. What's the point? And that is it, I think. Pretty sure. You know, I stuck the notes somewhere. Right here. Okay. So my plans are to start those 2 spring pieces. The Erin Elizabeth and the Blackbird Designs. You Met Maggie. I answered the one question about the project cards. The other thing I wanted to say is I love when you guys ask me questions, but please don't, please be aware that if I get a question, especially if I get a private message question on Instagram, and it is personal and I don't know you, I'm not probably going to answer that question. I don't tend to answer generally personal questions like, where do you live? I just don't do that. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you guys kind of know generally where I am in the world. It's a little like, if I don't know you, I don't know where the basis of that question's coming from. So I will not probably answer you. And that's what I wanted to say, because I've gotten quite a few kind of personal questions, and yeah, I'm not that much of an open book where I'm just gonna, yeah, if I don't know you, like, that's like, if I get to know you, then that's a different story. But if I don't know you, or we haven't really like met, I'm gonna assume that that's a random kind of question from someone who may not be genuinely in the community. So that's all I wanted to say, because I've got a couple lately. It's been kind of weird. What else? Oh, just want to do a couple of mentions. Who have I been watching lately? I've been kind of reading more. So I finished the series, not the series. I finished the first book of the Silo series. I think it's called Dust. And I will be listening to the other 2, because reading them was just not, I think I could listen to them. Reading them was just, well, my goodness, outside there. I've been watching some Flosstube though, so I just wanted to mention a few people. My friend Lori Millsap and her daughter Mallory, Stitching on Island Time. Go check them out. They have a new one out. I haven't watched it yet, but I can't wait. I'm gonna get to watch that in a little while. Cornhusker State Stitchers, Terry and Jamie. They're always, and they have Heartland Quilting and Stitching. They have their website and they have an Etsy shop. Check them out. And Jody, Simply Stitching Ocala. Hope all's going well with you, Jody. I just wanted to mention you guys. What else have I been doing? I have been reading the 4th Wing books. I'm on the 2nd one, Iron Flame. I know I'm a little late to the game, but Laura, Stitching by the Shore, has been talking about them forever. And is it Lost in Stitches? I think it's Lost in Stitches. She's always talking about, not Lost in Stitches, the mom and the daughter, Amy and Allie. Oh my God, I'll get your name right and put it in the box below. But I'm reading them. I read the first book, lent it to my son. I'm on the 2nd one, Iron Flame. And I'm kind of, you know, it's a nice little departure from what I usually read. So I also started the series, A Court. It's A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yeah, there's like 6 books. I'm starting that one too. That I'm reading on my Kindle. The 4th Wing books are like physical books. I don't usually I don't usually read. I usually put stuff on my Kindle, but there's a bunch of stuff going on with Kindle right now, and I'm just not sure. I like it because A, it's not heavy. and B, I can bring a lot of books with me camping or traveling, and I don't have to worry where I'm going to put them, the room it takes up. But I'm just not liking the things that are going on. And that's about it. What else? My son and I are watching Severance, which is on Apple TV. Weird. And we are watching, my husband and my son and I were watching The Expanse, which is older, but weird and interesting. And then we just watched the first episode of Reacher, which for the first 15 minutes I sat there going, this can't be real. So I love Reacher. And that's about it. Oh, no, one more thing. I had some stitchy kindness. Don't want to forget this. My friend Nisi was so sweet, and it just came on the perfect day. She sent me the sweetest little gift of an angel hugging a dog to commemorate my little fur babies. And oh, thank you, Nisi. It means a lot. Just love that. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't know if you could see it all. The angel wings and the puppy dog. So that was a lovely little surprise. I think that's it. And if I forgot anything, you know, I could always bring back the things I forgot segment for next time. I do have a campfire story. And then I will say so long till March. Like I said, I'm going to try to go for 2. I was originally saying every 2 weeks, but I don't know, you know, when things come up, that's not always possible. So I will shoot for 2 floss tubes per month, about 2 weeks-ish apart. And don't forget, leave a comment if you want to get in on that 6K celebration. Use the word camping. And I will see you soon. If you're sticking around for the campfire story, thanks. This one is, I am really sorry for all the sound effects going on around here today. It's just Wednesday, right? It's just Wednesday. We have a neighbor down the road a little bit, and they have a shooting range. Can't do anything about it. We live in the country. So this story is one of the trips we were up in Maine, and this is a retelling of a story. We haven't been to Maine in a while. I was going to go to the library stitchers retreat, and I had to give up my seat, which I'm really sad about. Anyway, we usually camp up in the White Mountain National Forest, and it's on the Maine-New Hampshire border, and there's a campground up there called Basin. So it might be New Hampshire. It's right on the border. Anyway, it's called Basin because they have a basin lake. And you camp, like the campground's like right up on the lake. So we would bring our kayaks up there. And that's, you know, we've seen moose and bear and everything up there, really. Raccoons and whatnot. I was in the lake the one day, and I love loons. I love, because you can, you know, like you're sitting around the campfire and the loons are calling. They're very skittish, private, kind of private. Like, you know, they don't usually, I haven't had the experience that they stick around when you're near them. They usually go swimming away. So I was out in the kayak and going around the lake, and it's not that big of a lake, so, you know, and there was a loon on the lake, and I knew it, but I wasn't going looking for it because, you know, I don't like to disturb anything. So all of a sudden, I'm paddling along, and there is a loon surface next to me, and amazing. They look fake. I mean, when you see them that close up, and I had my camera, and I was trying not to, like, what do I do with my paddle? And, you know, trying to get, you know, try not to disturb it. But it was like right next to my kayak. And then it dove, and then it came up on the other side, and then it dove and it came up in front of me, and I'm like, this is a thing. And this loon, you know, dove and swam around me for quite a while. I just was like, and this was before, like, I don't know if I had a cell phone with me, but I had my DSLR with me. So I was taking pictures of it, you know, as quietly as I could. But it just kept diving and coming up near me, and then I would paddle a little bit, and it kind of like follow me around, and it was such a neat experience when you get a wildlife that isn't intimidated by you and is okay with you being in their environment. It's kind of neat. So that is my little loon while I was kayaking story. I've had a few things like that happen. We've had a couple of encounters with especially birds where we've been kayaking and they've flown and then gotten in front of us and like guided us a little bit. It's kind of neat. Yeah, but that's it. That's my little short story. I'm keeping them short and sweet. This is long enough. I've got 2 videos to splice together. So, that's it. I'm going to head out now. I'm going to go upload this and stitch a little bit. What did I say I was stitching on? Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you soon. Happy stitching. Bye.